We'll proceed from that discussion as to, as to my ideas of nation and whether I should be standing up and whether how that subscribes to.
Okay, how else will you express your love for the nation?
So if I could just make another point there, is that 2 points here. First, take the example of say the victims of the 1984 riots, or take the example of the Bhopal gas victims. Right, these people have been failed by the nation. These people have been discriminated upon. So, after 1984, how many governments did we have? We had multiple governments.
No.
So, tell me one government after 1984, if
See, 1 second, hello. It's not just in 1984 or post-94 we have failed. We have continuously failed a whole lot of people for 70 years. When 50% of the country's population is still not nourished properly, we have obviously failed them. This is why I'm saying this is a question of humanity. This is not a question of nationality. The only way, the largest number of people, the maximum number of humanity that you can address right now in the current reality of the world is called a nation. If you want to address people in smaller communities, you must break it into smaller groups. Or when the populations or the nations become mature enough, like it's happened in Europe, they've made an union. The same people fought each other in the World War II, but within 60 years' time, they formed a union. There is a certain maturity there. So here, they don't have to promote too much nationalism because there is a maturity of accepting everybody and opening up the borders and living as one larger union. So if such a thing happens to us, that someday we become an Asian Union, which we should aim towards on someday, then you can lower your nationalism. Right now you don't have a thing, you've not eaten properly, you're talking about other kinds of ideas and comparing yourself to Nazi Germany, which was in a completely different state. I'm saying you have ideals without reality check about your understanding of where we are, where this country is right now.
Okay, so then, sir, I think this is something, I completely get your points, but I think this is something we'll disagree on, and I think if somebody has an issue, we'll…
No, you should not disagree, you should ask more questions.
Fine, so I thought we had limited time.
See, but it is like this, It is like this. Right now you are in that state of mind that I am fixed on this, unless you say what I want, I will not agree with you. This is not a debate. You asked a question, I have said what I have said. You ask more questions?
So, my primary concern was that there was limited time, but if you're okay…
No, don't worry about that. I'm willing to spend the day with you. Because you raised an issue where certain people, just for the sake of popularism, they're talking some nonsense without keeping the nation's interest in their thinking. Now, it's okay, don't shout. If you want to say something, take the microphone and speak. Anonymously, anybody can say anything. If you want to say something, stand up and speak, it's perfectly fine with me. All right? Just doing boo-boo, woo-woo is not going to help. Because this is a nation, as I said, I'm reminding you, you don't seem to have the pain in your heart, because I have traveled through villages and rural landscape of this nation so much. I have seen people in such horrible conditions continuously, even today. Just here, in this state, just travel around, see, it's one of the well-to-do states in the country. Go to the remote parts of this state and see how people are. Most of them have not eaten properly in their entire life, okay? When this is the condition, we have debating about nuances, 52 seconds, if I stand, my legs will melt down. No, I'm saying this, can you create a nation without investing your emotion into the nation-making? Can you?
Sir, could investing emotion also be by expressing healthy skepticism? Is healthy skepticism also not a factor that is taken into account while building the nation?
You can stand up and be a skeptic. Be a stand-up skeptic, why are you sit-down skeptic? Even comedians are standing up these days.
But it's how I express myself to be.
Okay, how will you express, sir?
I mean,
See, how will you okay, do one thing, let us not sing the national anthem, let's not stand for it. Find some way where all Indians can express one way, 1 minute of respect for this nation. Please find some way and tell me.
so sir, I completely agree with you, and that's where I come from. Like, I could be contributing to the nation not in terms of 1 minute, but in terms of hours. I could be protecting tribal rights. I could be going to courts and fighting for Dalits. I could be doing investigative journalism.
Yes, sir.
So
No, you
this is
did
where I
not,
come
you
from,
did
sir.
not listen to me. Please listen to me. What I am saying is, find one simple process that all of us can use to express our love for this country. Find that.
But-
then we will stop the national anthem and do that one.
But
All
so,
right?
why is it that we need a common idea of expressing love? I mean, if I have 3 children, all 3 of them will express love to me. Will express their love to me in
See,
different
this
manner.
you need to understand this, your love for your country is not your personal romance. How you express your love